It was a freezing morning in Birmingham. 13-year-old Liam stood outside the shoe shop, his breath fogging up the glass. He was staring at a pair of bright white trainers. They were the newest release, the kind every single boy in his class already had. He pressed his hand against the cold window, whispering to himself. One day, Liam's father, Tom, worked double shifts as a cleaner. They barely had enough to cover rent, let alone expensive, branded shoes. But Liam never complained, not even when the other kids at school made fun of his old torn pair. A week later, the school announced a charity football match. Everyone was buzzing with excitement, but Liam's heart sank. He couldn't possibly play in shoes that were full of holes. The night before the big game, Tom came home, looking completely exhausted. He quietly placed a shoebox on the kitchen table. Liam's eyes widened. Inside were the exact same white trainers he had been dreaming of. "Dad, how did you..." Tom just gave a weak smile. "Don't worry about that. You just go out there and make me proud tomorrow." The next morning, Liam played like he was flying. He was unstoppable. He scored not one, but 2 goals. The entire crowd cheered his name. He ran to the sidelines, clutching his winner's medal, eager to show his dad. But Tom wasn't there. Later that day, his teacher found him. Tom had collapsed at work. It was a heart attack. At the funeral, Liam held onto the medal and the shoes, his small hands trembling. Through his tears, he whispered, "I'd give them back 1,000 times. Just for one more day with you." Years went by. Liam grew up and became a professional footballer, just like he'd always dreamed. During his very first live TV interview, the reporter asked him about the secret to his success. He paused for a moment and said, "My father couldn't afford much, but he gave me everything. Those shoes. They weren't a gift of money. They were a gift of sacrifice." He then held up his original pair of old, torn shoes. "These," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "these are my real trophies." If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Royal Reads, because behind every success story, there's a parent who gave up everything.